can't really do that. So it's really just going to be on who can play this neutral better.
Yeah, this is basically a huge zoning matchup. There's been a lot of tier lists back in like Japan and stuff. Basically, every other country besides ours, for the most part, that says Mega Man's really good, and I think a lot of players around here realize it too.
Well, you saw Kamamushi popularize that back in Smash 4.
Yeah.
And he kind of moved it up like 10 spots on the leaderboard, on the tier list, excuse me. But, I mean, you see a lot more players picking it up right now, because you can see the potential with this. Like, you can really zone on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
There, gonna get him off the stage.
A lot of people don't have the advantage of having their jab be just a whole projectile. So it's really good for pressuring people. However, if you're Young Link, you can sort of just stand still sometimes, man. That shield just...
Yeah, he's just chilling. He knows that Poco can't get close to him right now. Both players try not to get punished.
Poco trying to find a way. He's doing a good job of getting RZI back to the edge, but when he gets him to the edge, he needs to have the game plan for getting him off and taking a stock.
Is the edge guard there?
So close, but he got him anyway.
He gets the smash attack. He's got him off screen. Only 54%. He's looking pretty healthy, but this could go either way. One could get a really big pop-off, get the zoning in. This match can go either way.
Yeah, a lot of what Mega Man's toolset does is it sort of baits you in with annoying attacks where you feel like you need to apply pressure right away. And then he just sort of gets you off balance with this little leaf shield and then pushes you away even more until he can find you in a spot where he takes the kill.
Look at IZ here. He's popping off. He's getting a lot of percent. He's making him bleed. He's making Poco bleed. He's getting back on the stage, though. But if you can find a good edge guard. All right, both just dancing around the edge here.
Good grab to get him off stage. This is one of those situations where it's like, since both characters are so zony and so campy and projectile heavy, this is one of those matches where we could see like a timeout.
Yeah. 4:20 left on the clock. Hope gets him off the stage here.
Yeah, and RZI hasn't even taken a first stock yet. And RZI in his second stock is only at 75.
He's unhealthy now. 75. That is going to be scary. He's taking a lot of damage here. Although he does have the center of the stage, he gets him off there. This might be the kill if he can get it down.
RZI trying to go really deep with a Nair. Not a bad option to just go off and Nair with Toon Link to try to interrupt their jump.
Poco is playing on the edge.
I feel like a lot of what RZI does is he utilizes projectiles relatively well, but in terms of setting up for a kill, he doesn't really have a game plan. He's just more like whatever happens, happens.
He kind of just bleeds you down there, I'm noticing, and then he plays really, really safe. He's bleeding you down. He's getting these projectiles out. He's really good at zoning, and then he's just going to get a kill automatically because he gets these opponents so high. I mean, 189%. How can you not get a kill on that?
Yeah, exactly. And I'll go back to what I said earlier about there being a timeout this game. Poco finally there. Dude, forward throw kill? Let's go. New meta.
Poco stalling a little bit. Gets back onto the stage. It shouldn't be too hard for him to find the kill here. All right, and like stock ahead.
Yeah. Civil up tilt from Mega Man is going ahead and take it, and all of a sudden, Poco is really running away with this game.
Yeah. So how do you think IZ is going to find a way back into this?
So, every once in a while, I find that RZI has this this shortcoming of being somebody who is a little too aggressive at times where he doesn't need to be. Poco is baiting him in very well,
and he's taking a hit.
And then getting him off.
85?
Yeah.
Gets him off the stage there. Even when Poco's off the stage, RZI's found a good way to keep him off, edge guard him, throw projectiles down at just the right angle where he's forced to like kind of be pushed back a little bit, make his recoveries harder.
Yeah. I think right now there's a good amount of patience when it comes to RZI's play. The problem is when he actually gets a move in, he really doesn't know what to follow it up with.
Yeah. 118 there.
All of a sudden, Poco already has RZI at kill percent. He's got to be careful.
Yeah. So they're both at kill percentage pretty much.
Gotta watch out. Once again, just trying to spam projectiles off
stage.
stage.
Combo. He's gonna miss it. Ooh, that was good by Poco there.
Once again, Poco extremely good at getting RZI to the other side of the stage, making sure that he's not in his face for too long.
You can find this attack first. Try it. Poco is still a stock ahead.
Nice, dude.
And Poco's off.
sword lasts out for way too long. He jumped right into it, sat on the sword, and got blasted.
Only about 90 seconds left on the clock. If RZI can find a way to stall this game out, it is going to go to timeout. Although I don't know if he can do that with 150%.
Yeah, one thing about those lemons is it'll rack on the damage, but don't count on it actually killing anyone anytime soon.
Yeah, it's all about who can zone the other the hardest.
Once again,
playing on the edge of the stage. Stuck in positioning.
Poco
finds it there. Poco's going to take game 1 in the set.
Right. Okay, so see, that was what I was talking about. RZI definitely had good moments of patience and just using his projectiles. But that was one of those situations where it was like, Poco is like, he's like near the edge. RZI's at kill percent for that back throw. It was very clear what he was trying to do when he fell for it.
Yeah, and I think going into game 2, I think these players are starting to figure each other out a little bit more. We're going to see some more interesting reads going in.
This is a sort of a weird one because we don't see Mega Man here a whole lot. We see a bit of Young Link solely because of RZI. But overall, I do think Mega Man just has the projectile advantage when it comes to this matchup because his projectiles, honestly, are a lot more irritating to deal with than I would say for Mega Man to deal with Young Link's projectiles because he can just do stuff like this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really hard to get around it when, like, your character can basically, everything he does is a projectile. Every single move is supposed to like outrange your opponent and frustrate them.
And look at this here. So RZI doing that thing again. He's getting him off the stage here. And he just needs to find some picks here.
Yo, he's dead already! Tornado taking him all the way to the skies, dude.
76% though. He could find the return kill. He needs to clear that from his head. He has to take it up. Commentators first.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Anytime Poco gets him to the edge of the stage and it starts pressuring him, I think that sort of stuff gets in RZI's head.
And Poco, I think he just needs to be patient here. Don't throw this lead away. Get some percent on him. It's okay if you lose the stock before you take another one. But, I mean, you have the lead here. You got to take advantage of it.
Nice job. Utilizing that Nair more when Poco actually, tries to approach him. It's very good. Comes out relatively fast.
There we go. Match still pretty even. One of these players could find something crazy.
He approaches menacingly, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. The stomping.
Did he just walk up
and do nothing?
And do nothing.
Nice forward air.
Finding some good. Oh, look at that!
That's gonna be it.
Look at that, folks. Your monitor did not just freak out on you. That is Poco up, 1 stock.
That was really good following up. Having RZI go off stage and then immediately going out and getting him without utilizing those projectiles. It was a good mix-up because you would think that he would just stay on stage and try to throw stuff at you.
All right, look at Poco here. He's not too eager to get back to the center of the stage because he knows he has the lead here. He just needs to play patient with it, but he's already at 88. RZI is doing a good job of keeping him off the stage here.
That leaf tornado just dragging RZI along, man. I think that RZI does not know this matchup very well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, Mega Man's not necessarily, and even Young Link too, not necessarily some players that you're going to see often.
Have you ever played Mega Man?
No.
Mega Man's very awkward. He feels very stiff. A lot of his movements have to be exact, otherwise, like, he's not a button mash character at all.
Yeah, definitely.
So
combo centric.
I don't blame a lot of people for not playing, but when you know how to play him, he can be very annoying.
You know, it's 2 a.m. You're sitting in training mode. You know, Red Bull at your side.
Just shooting out the lemons, dude. Just throwing your buzzsaws.
That is going to be 1-1. Anyone's game still. 4 minutes left. A lot of time to find something. Once again, Poco can and does have the time. Just play patient. He's taking a beating, and very, very slowly but surely, he's throwing away this lead.
Also, to be honest with you, Poco hasn't really proven to me that he can actively get around a very campy RZI playstyle. A lot of what RZI has been doing, like a boomerang, an arrow, and then he approaches. Why not just spam arrows all the time? Try to keep Poco off of you as much as possible and don't commit. However, it's very annoying when those his just simple jab, those lemons keep getting in the way.
RZI is cornered here. Can he find a way to get back stage control? Poco's got him off the stage. And this is pretty much kill percentage for both players.
Had to be careful. Try to go for that grab.
Poco. Poco.
Ooh, okay.
It's in there.
Down here, try to put him in a bad position.
Oh, look at this!
Oh,
and
he
that's
got
the game, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0, Poco.
There was, I don't know. I could basically feel the frustration on RZI's part there.
Yeah, you
There's
can just look at his face, man. He's like, man,